Stream of Kaguya-sama, Lover's War. We're good to go, we're good to go, we're good to go. And actually, thank God there is no background noise on this one this time. Because for some reason my last stream I had like really random background noise. There we go. I say back noise. I thought, what the hell does that even mean? My brain is stopping. Oh, so suddenly. Anyway, yes, we have retouched the rest of Volume 10 of Kaguya-sama Lover's War, which consists of 97 to 101. As we know, where we left off last time, it's kind of interesting because though it presents a very contained, I guess, love rivalry, I love how the characters do actually intertwine inside the actual love rivalry itself. In essence, like the secondary characters aren't a part of Miyuki and Kaguya's actual kind of quarrel of love in a way. It's quite interesting to see how they do in theory actually, what's the word? They actually do intertwine into it, actually how some of them do actually kind of have their own reason to why they might actually be the way they are. I kind of appreciate that because we saw it with sort of Hayasaka last stream. That was actually kind of an interesting character-driven section about her, and how she does in fact actually, like, I guess, like, kind of contribute to the whole entire narrative. I actually do really appreciate her actual kind of contribution because she is kind of very much the antithesis of Kaguya in a way, and I do actually kind of appreciate that. So yeah, I guess we're kind of finish up Volume 10 today. Actually, what does in 3 happen? So let's put on what's actually gone live. So right, that's the one I need. Oh yes, indeed. Right. Where is that one? Right. Go live. Oh. Chapters 100. Oh, no. 97 to 101. So yeah, I believe we've got 2 more volumes until we catch up. I think the next volume's out in March, if I'm not mistaken. Is if the last time I checked out on the last time I checked out on Amazon, the next one's out in March. So if we kind of get this done by like mid-February, we'll be on good timing for the next volume to come out. Which then leaves us enough to actually then start the anime, I think. Probably would cover up to 100 and something, I'd say the anime would do. So anyway, let's actually begin chapter 97. My boyfriend cheated on me. 97. Nagisa Kashiwagi wants to kill. Cheated on you? That's awful. A betrayal like this is unforgivable. Oh my. This has never happened to me before. I don't know what to do. What to do? To make my boyfriend and the other woman pay. You're scary. This is the first time he's hurt me like this. Someone has to be held accountable. She's taken everything so seriously that I can understand why he'd want to be with someone else. She's such a pain. Always dragging people into her problems. And sometimes she says the scariest things. I don't understand how her brain is wired. Why don't you tell us how you found out he cheated on you? Alright, I will. I was sure he was cheating when during our lunch break I saw the 2 of them talking like friends. If I remember correctly, she's the girl who's always in the background the whole entire thing. Like, whenever they're together, she's in the background, which actually is kind of like a very interesting, I guess, switch in a way. Huh? That's it? That's why you think he's cheated on you? Yes. You didn't see them kiss or go into the love hotel. I would have killed them already if I'd seen them do something like that. I don't think you can consider talking cheating. Kaguya. What do you he cheated? What? The cheating borderline. People have different content on what counts as cheating. Some believe going to a restaurant with someone of the opposite sex is cheating, whereas others think casual sex is fine, as long as it's just a physical thing. People define their romantic relationship by what they define as cheating. He was seeing a woman behind her back, So you must have had ulterior motives. That counts as cheating. Yes, exactly. I pity you. Civil Code Article 770 states that a husband or wife may file for divorce if their spouse has been unfaithful. But he's not your spouse, and he hasn't had an affair either. We're not talking about whether what he did was against the law. We're talking about how he was unfaithful in his heart, and whether my heart can forgive him or not. Can a spouse cheat all he wants if he's married? We went into a restaurant the other day, and I took a peek at his phone when he went to the restroom. Hey, now that's illegal. You violated his privacy. I'm his girlfriend. I have the right to violate his privacy. He cheated first. Mikoino's just like, oh. I already figured out his security lock pattern by watching his fingerprint movements. That's smart. That's unauthorized computer access. I read all his text. Of course you would. Opening someone's sealed correspondence. But I couldn't find any suspicious text. No surprise there. Listen, people's phone contain a lot of private data. This isn't about cheating. Everyone has data they wouldn't want other people to see. I doubt anybody has anything more embarrassing than Miko's audio files. If my boyfriend ever looked at my phone, I'd break up with him. I can't believe you went that far, Kashiwagi. I myself would never do such a thing. I'm not as jealous or as distrustful, say the word, as Kashiwagi. Anyway, so I decided to believe him, because I couldn't find anything suspicious in his smartphone. I thought I was just being paranoid. So I hired a private investigator because I trusted my boyfriend. You don't trust him at all. What do you mean? I'm trying to prove his innocence because I trust him. It takes a lot of courage to do a background check on someone. Wait, so I'm the one who doesn't get it. I asked the PI to investigate because I trusted him, and take a look at this. The two of them went into a variety store together yesterday. This isn't conclusive evidence that he's cheated. They could have just gone in there simultaneously to buy something. He definitely cheated with her. You two are peas in a pod. I told him I wanted to go to that store. I can't believe he went with another girl. This is a terrible betrayal. And then, after they spent a lot of time in the store, they went to sing karaoke together. Can you believe that? You know, going to karaoke together doesn't count as cheating, does it? It totally counts as cheating. A lot of people commit lewd acts in karaoke rooms. He entered one of those rooms alone with her. He must have been waiting for the opportunity to make a move on her. No. People sing karaoke all the time with people they aren't dating. Wait, what? That can't be cheating. It doesn't count as cheating at all. Did Shirogane go to the karaoke recently with someone, I wonder? Anyway, the last straw is that she tutored him at a family restaurant. I worked really hard on tutoring him, but he tossed me aside the second he found someone with better grades than me. How could anyone forgive that? Judging someone doesn't mean that you must never forgive him. What? He's receiving lessons from another woman behind your back. That woman is imprinting herself upon his heart. I would never forgive him. No need to be frightened. You'll be fine. Poor Mikoino. The poor girl. She is best girl. She is literally best girl. I've made up my mind. I'm going to interrogate him. If he can't come up with a good explanation, I'll dump him. Hi, Kaguya. You went out with Maki the other day. I want to know what's going on. You know about that. Do I have to answer you? Do I have to answer you now? Yes, you do. Do you like me or not? I do. Talk is cheap. This is for you. I got it for our 6-month anniversary. Oh. Absolutely just 180 the whole entire thing. I asked Maki to help me pick out a gift for you. I was going to give it to you tonight. I'm sorry I worried you. It's a heart necklace. He's got a good taste. Hey, it's so tacky. No one would be happy to receive a heart necklace. I'm so happy. Today's bad result. Kashiwagi wins. Hey, hey, stop it. You can't kiss like that at school. Oh, wow. What? That counts as a kiss? But their tongues are. Don't look at them, Kaguya. I want to die, so I'm going home. Intentionally suggests a tacky pen. Oh, it doesn't go with most of my clothes. Previous chapter, he wasn't cheating, he was just choosing a gift for his girlfriend. Thank you for all your help, Maki. Like I so really like the gift you helped me pick out. Battle 98, Maki Shijo wants to take action. Oh, we're shifting gears, boys. We're shifting gears. Well, naturally, since I chose the gift, there was no way I should hate it. Maki, I'd like to thank you too, but please don't go places alone with him too often, because you know, I'd worry. Huh? How can you say that? I could never think of him in a romantic way. You're the only one you're the only one who'd fall for that fool. Actually, that's kind of sad. That's mean, Maki. Well, gotta go. Okay, see you tomorrow. Ah! Battle 98, Maki Shijo wants to take action. And then she... What? I like some tea. Doesn't sob the student council at least serve tea? Oh, you want tea? I'll make some tea right away. Why'd you bring her here? What choice did I have? I stepped on a crying girl. I couldn't just leave her there. What's your name? Don't you know me? I can't believe you. I'm Maki Shijo, of course, a genius who ranks third amongst the second years and a descendant of the Shiomiya dynasty. Which is why Shirogane knows me, of course. Well, we're classmates. Huh? You're related to Shiomiya? For real? I most certainly am. Kaguya's my blood relative. She's my grandparent's second cousin. That makes you a distant relative. You're practically strangers. Actually, with 8 degrees of separation by law, you aren't even related. So what were you doing on the floor? You couldn't tell? I hate people like you. You're useless. Actually, I don't really know what I was doing. Huh? What's going on? I don't know what to do. I don't either. Will someone please explain what's happening? So you like him, right? What? I don't like him. Do you think I'm stupid? Oh, so you don't like him. A member of the Shiomiya clan, the dynasty that is the heart and soul of this country. How could a tiger fall in love with a rat? Although, I might be willing to go out with him if he were to confess his undying love for me. I think I've had that to someone before. Hold on a sec. You're just lazy. If you like him, you should be the one to confess your love. But it's not like you'll ever be able to get married to him, even if he likes you back. Shirogane feels a pang. So I don't like him. No, you do. You said you wouldn't mind going out with him. I told you I don't like him. It's obvious that you like him. I don't like him. Yes, you do. I do. You're cute when you're honest. I didn't expect her to get all sweet and vulnerable. People say girls in love are cute. Well, whether you confess your love to him or not, he already has a girlfriend. So what are you going to do? Are you going to steal him or are you going to steal him from her? Huh? Steal him? Commoners are barbaric. You mean engage in a sword catfight over a man? I would never do something so shameless. High school students only play at love. They'll break up soon. I just need to drink my tea and wait. I don't care who he dates. As long as he's by my side when I'm on my deathbed. You're more romantic than I thought. Couldn't you keep up your detached performance? You should try harder. I can't help it. I haven't been able to talk to anyone about this. I can't help telling you the truth. You look like nothing phases you, but you say awfully vulnerable things. I see, so you're not going to try to break them up. Of course not. Nagisa is my best friend. Although I might occasionally vent my frustration. I could never hate her. She has no filter whatsoever. I can sympathize with that. Shut up, useless. I'm beginning to feel sorry for you. Your heart will break waiting for them to break up. I wouldn't be able to handle that if I was in your shoes. because you're weak. I have a heart of steel. My patience is endless. As commendable. Because the two of them are going to be having fun in places you would want to go with him. If you go to the amusement park together for the first time, he'll be thinking, I've already been here with my ex-girlfriend. Is he dropping those truths? Is he dropping those truths? Oh, our boy Ishigami, dropping them truths. When you cook for him, I couldn't even like brush my hair across just then. At a moment, my hand just stops. My ex-girlfriend was a better cook. He'll compare it to his ex-girlfriend's cooking. When you kiss him for the first time, he'll be a very experienced kisser. When he recalls exactly which love hotels he's visited before, Ishigami! How could you be so cruel? Well, I've just been thinking about stuff like that lately. I didn't mean to hurt you. Your paranoid fantasies are too detailed. I realise it's awkward to say this now, but when men talk loudly, it frightens me. I'm sorry, she's way more sensitive than I thought. I just remember Nagisa said they're going to Tokyo Disney this weekend, and they've reserved a harbour view terrace at Mirakota. That means I can never stay at Mirakota with him. I can't believe how selfish she is. She has no consideration for others. Her only talent is to seduce men, and she wears weird berets. I'll never forgive her. Did you just say she was your best friend? And this is all because someone gave him some weird advice. Weird advice? Someone told him about this weird technique called the wall slam or something like that. Oh no. Oh no. This is what you do. Wasn't it me who gave him that advice? I was so close to making him mine before that. If he hadn't gotten that awful advice, I'd be his girlfriend now, not her. I could tar and feather the person who gave him that stupid advice. You know what? I've done complaining. I'm going to do everything I can to make him mine. You have to steal him from Nagisa. So will you help me? Damn, she's so pathetically cute. I can't say no. She keeps altering between mega Lomia and cuteness. I feel like I've seen someone else behave like this before. Oh, now I get it. Hey, good evening, Auntie. Marky. Would you stop calling me Auntie? We're the same age. Our official family relationship is niece and aunt, and I've been taught to respect my elders. Yes, of course. Members of a branch family must be respectful towards members of the head family. Is this the kind of thing that leads of feuds between head families and branch? Is this the kind of thing that leads to feuds between head families and branch families? Scary. Well, I'll be on my way now that my scary auntie is here. You're so annoying. You think? Shigami said I'm cute. You told her she's cute? What's so cute about her? Her looks? Well, I can't tell, Kaguya. I thought she was cute because she reminded me of her. I like her because she's both arrogant and cute. She's a tsundere. Who asked you, useless? They talk the same way. Today's battle result, Shijo wins. I've unburdened my heart by talking about my feelings, and she's gained 2 collaborators. That's pretty much strangers. Do you have a good time on that group date? Did you have a good time on that group date the other day? Yeah, it was pretty fun. Except Shirogane took off with the cutest girl. I know, right? Battle 99, Yuki Shirogane wants to be believed. Hey, just so you know, Hasuki and I aren't... Huh? Why don't we talk about the weather instead? Huh? Why? When I was at the venue, I couldn't hear what anyone was saying because the music was too loud. I know Shirogane's friends pressured him into going, but he might have actually enjoyed himself once he got there. But Hayasaka easily dragged him away. Has Shirogane lost patience? Is he looking for another girl? Hey Chica, what exactly do people do on group dates? Huh? I don't know, I've never been on one. I hear they play Yamanote line and 10 yen coin games. Was a 10 yen coin game? You don't know? Then why don't we all play a game? Play a game people play on group dates. About 99. Miki Shirogane was to be believed. Why all of a sudden a group date game? Because Kaguya wants to know what people do on group dates. Did she overhear that conversation? I don't intend to keep it secret. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm free to go on group dates if I want to. What kind of games do people play on group dates? I would never know because I've never been on one. I have zero idea how those things work. If it doesn't really work at all. Let's play the 10 yen coin game. The 10 yen coin game? Oh, I know that game. You need a Ouija board, right? What kind of group date would you need that for? I'm telling you, Miko Ino is best girl, and I will never hear anything else. She is best girl. A 10 yen coin game. When someone asks a question, people place a 10 yen coin face up to answer yes, and face down to answer no. The most important rule is that no one should be able to see who is using which coin. Thus, the game is like an anonymous survey. Listen up, everyone. No lying, I repeat, no lying. Players should always be on edge. This game only works if everyone answers truthfully. I bought a lie detector, and I'm prepared to use it on anyone who acts suspiciously. Isn't that going a bit too far? If you bring a polygraph to a group date, no one ever invite you again. And so, 10 yen coin game in which no one is allowed to lie begins. I'll go first. Answer honestly. Heads if you're in love, tails if you're not. Huh? You're supposed to ask questions like that? Well, does that sound like the kind of question people would ask on a group date? I'm not in love. We chose this game because I asked about group dates, so I'll play along and answer yes. Put your coins under this handkerchief so no one can see them. And the results are three of us answered yes. More than I expected. 3 of us are in love? Who? That many of us? Who's in love? Who is it? Cut it out, everyone. You're not supposed to try to figure out who answered yes or no. The uncertainty and excitement you feel from not knowing who answered that is what makes the game fun. Oh, okay. I'll ask the next question. Please be honest. Heads if you hate me, tails if you don't hate me. Can't you ask a less serious question? Why are you such a glutton for punishment? Well, I've been wondering, because most people hate me. So I want to know how all of you feel about me. You should have more self-esteem. Everyone has placed their coins. Let's find out how many people hate Ishigami. Only one? Only one? I'm glad none of you hate me. You're all so nice, Ishigami. You put your own coin face down. You have zero self-esteem. You're so pessimistic. Isn't she hurting your self-esteem? I don't know which sort of creature she is, so I don't consider her a significant member of our group. Miko's up next. Me? I haven't thought of a question yet. Okay, does everyone actually think I'm a huge pain in the neck? You're really negative too. The question's pretty much the same as Ishigami's. Okay, then I'll change my question. Does anyone really want me here? Jesus Christ. Heads if you don't want me, tails if you do want me. You should ask a question that's not so serious. What kind of survey is this? Let's find out how many people don't want you around. No one. Huh? What? Everyone wants you here. No one wants to get rid of you. Isn't that right? Everyone? Yes, we need you. I guess we do need you. See? We all need Miko. She's best girl, I am telling you. There's no doubt about it. Season 2, we'll see best girl. I can't wait. We'll see best girl. It's be the best thing ever. Yeah, we need Ino here. They never go on group dates or to host clubs. They'll pull a fast one on you for sure. The game continues with a friendly vibe. No one's feelings gets hurt. However, 1972, 2010, someone is plotting something. Jesus Christ, the winter's getting really serious in England right now. There's a coin dated 1981, a coin dated 1989. Those are the years the coins were minted. Minted, if you actually didn't know, it's also what it means you're rich in England. That's actually a random fact of the day. There you go. Minted means you're rich in English. The international year, that is, not the Japanese year. Every 10 yen coin is different. Fujiwara chooses coins with similar shades, but they were minted in different years. Kaguya can remember the year of the coin someone picks up. She'll be able to figure out whether they're answering yes or no. Shirogane chose the 1989 coin. I'd like to go next. Kaguya's been waiting for this moment. I'll ask everyone how they feel about me, just like Ishigami and Ino did. Heads if you view me as a romantic interest, tails if you don't. You totally understand. How about that, Shirogane? You totally understand group dates now. If the 1988 coin comes up heads, that's equivalent to a confession of love. Have you shown me as a romantic interest? And if you answer no, I'll immediately use a polygraph on you. Group date games are amazing. I've never dreamed I'd have the chance to corner Shirogane so easily. This must be why loose women love to play these games. A gross overstatement. Everyone has placed their coins. Does anyone hold romantic feelings towards her? Oh, one person does. Well, I'm assuming it's one of you guys. You're not supposed to try to figure out who said yes. Or is it you, Miko? You're not supposed to try and figure out who said yes. I don't believe anyone is being truthful now. Chika, you must have been the one who answered yes, right? I can't reveal whether I answered yes or no. This yen coin isn't dated 1989. There are 3 1981 coins now. Does this mean Shirogane had prepared a counter strategy? Of course. He switched coins. He removed the coin that could be identified as his and replaced it with another one so there would be 3 coins minted in the same year. Now no one can tell which coin is Shirogane's. Thus Shirogane can continue to answer anonymously. This is like the most intricate plan in the goddamn universe. Good thing I've got a lot of change. He hasn't been found out yet. I'm last. Someone realised they could tell who answered what by noting the years the coins were minted and taking advantage of that inside knowledge. Reprehensible. Place your coin face up and turn yourself in. This is this counterattack. So you figured it out. If I answer yes, I'll be acknowledging that I want to know Shirogane's answer. What should I do? Hurry up. There's 3 of us. You guys played foul too? Of course, in my case, my eyesight isn't good enough to make out the year on these coins, so I would have never been able to trap Shiomiya. That's it then. Game over. Did you suggest this game because you heard I'd gone on a group date? I did go on one. I left the venue with a girl, but I had legitimate reasons for doing that. I know whatever I say will just sound like an excuse, but I didn't go there to fool around with girls. And I want you to know. I want you to believe me. To believe you? Do you believe me? Well, what do you think? Come on. Today's battle results. Shirogane wins. Shirogane took the 1989 coin. Did he choose that one to figure out who would answer yes or no? She can't figure out what exactly just happened. Battle 100. The student council would like a group photo. For Kaguya, her flip phone used to be simply a tool for making phone calls. She was 5 when she received her flip phone. She has never touched it except to make emergency calls. However, since joining the student council, Kaguya has begun to use her phone to document her daily life by taking photos. Kaguya used to consider cell phone cameras as a useless feature. She looked down on girls her age who took pictures at every opportunity. The truth is that there was nothing she wanted to take pictures of. She had no days she'd wished to remember. There was nothing in her daily life that she'd wanted to record. Therefore, the Kaguya who has finally started to use her flip phone camera looks like an ordinary little girl. You want to take pictures of us? Yes, we're creating a school brochure. I want to use you as models. As models? Sounds fun. I'm sorry, but I found it has a policy to not allow images to appear in media available to the general public. Oh, I see. You can't let people know what you look like. That's a shame. So even this would be unacceptable. What kind of brochure are you making? Don't worry about me. I'm not comfortable having my photo taken anyway. Is that so? Anyway, I like to create a brochure that will make prospective students long to spend their youth at our academy. So I'd like you to look like you're really enjoying your school life. enjoy my school life. How about this? Chica, you look like a naughty child. How about this? You look like it's your first Shichi-go-san celebration at the shrine. What are you, 3, 5, 7? Why are you hiding your face? Because I'm shy. Don't be silly. Show your face. You look cute. Cute? Yes, you're charming. You look like a doll. You're pretty. We need a shot of a cute face. That's a spirit. Excellent. Now lean against the wall. Keep holding your pen and look shy. Oh, this is the epitome of Japanese cuteness. If someone tries to scout you, Mucky, you better run. Would you stand next to her? Who, me? Oh, that's not good. Shomya, would you fix Yu's hair and clothing? Alright. Mucky looks too stiff and formal. Could you loosen up a little bit? Oh, wonderful. You look like two students who secretly have each other's backs. Huh? I don't understand. What are you saying? Next I'll shoot Chika and Miyuki. Come on. No, I need you to pose. I need to pose naturally. I have no idea how to do that. Let's see. It might be easier if we came up with a storyline. I've got it. Pretend you're a boyfriend and girlfriend. What? But that's... Is this make believe? Now pose if you're in love. Now pose as if you. Now pose as if you're in love. You two are talking super. God damn it! I was going good this stream. Surreptitiously in the corridor, your hands accidentally touch. Great, you look so innocent. Move your faces closer together. Move your faces closer together. Move your faces closer together. I always thought this man goofed around too much, but I never realized he was such a dimwit. My family donates a lot of money to this academy. We don't have a cent to waste on your hobbies. We do not expect to continue as principal next year. Too bad though. I was certain Kaguya would be the best choice to act as the part of Miyuki's girlfriend. What? I requested this photo shoot because I wanted to take shots of you and Miyuki together. You two have the ideal relationship. You improve each other through friendly rivalry. That was the vibe I wanted to capture. Now, do you understand how disappointed I am? Yes, I do. Shirogane, your smile looks forced. Take a deep breath. Oh, Chika Miyuki, that's good. You look like your relationship is inappropriate, like your boyfriend and girlfriend at the same time, mother and child. Very complex. Mother and child? Why do you keep saying weird things? Now let's take a group photo with the schoolyard in the background. A group photo? Come to think of it, I've never been in a group photo. Not even once. I envy them. Shomya, please come over and here and join us. Let's end this photo shoot with a group photo of everyone together. But you don't need to include me. This isn't my request. It's your classmate's request. This one is a private photo shoot, so you can take pictures with your cell phone too. Oh, that's all right then. Oh. Oops. I'll go and get it. The phone won't power on. That means all the pictures I've taken with it are gone. Maybe I should get a smartphone now. I've heard the current models can take very high resolution pictures. And then I could install the Line app, which would give me more opportunities to make sure you're going to confess to me. Everything's going to be all right. This is a good opportunity. I couldn't bring myself to purchase this. It's a good opportunity. I couldn't bring myself to purchase a new cell phone until now. I can try out the Snow Photo app and Instagram. Will I be able to figure out how to use them? Can I take high resolution photo? Current models can take high resolution photos. I can install Instagram, Twitter, and Line. Why am I crying just because I lost a few stupid photos? I had no idea I was so weak. To be continued. Man, the manga is so goddamn good. Like, Jesus. So, in the last chapter, Kaguya's cell phone broke. It turns out this isn't just an old model, it has a special technical specs for corporate use. There aren't any parts available to repair it with. I'm sorry, but the data stored in this phone is lost forever. About 101 shouldn't cancel is going to get that group photo. We could have restored the data if it had a memory card. This model stores everything in internal storage, so Kaguya's flip phone was extremely old. The musical ringtones can only play 16 notes simultaneously. Photo resolution was a mere 100,000 pixels. Even cost a few cents to send a text. This model was made before the concept of saving data to the cloud even existed. Man, I do goddamn remember flip phones as well. Those are the good old days. I used to have a good flip phone. Man, I've missed those days now. I'm now reminiscing. It's impossible to salvage the photos. Too bad. Let's buy a smartphone and go home. Which one would you like? We high school girls usually buy iPhones. The same one Shirogane has. What? I want the same model as Shirogane's. Huh? Give this some thought. If you choose the same one as Shirogane, well, you've bought the same smartphone as me. Do you want the same model? Do you want the same model that badly? How cute. That's what he would say. No, he wouldn't, but still. What are you saying? Shirogane would never say a thing like that. Hold it. You're totally right, so why do I feel somewhat betrayed? Because normally you would have never... Because normally you would never have said something like that. You always make everything about Shirogane. I'm a bit tired today. I'm in no mood for your jokes. I wasn't joking at all. Shirogane's smartphone is a fairly old model too, so they don't have it here. Z Ultra is a great phone, but it's too big for your hands. Let's get a new model from the same brand. Look, here's a good one. The photo resolution is 19.2 million pixels. That's 200 times better than your old flip phone's camera. They still measure like phones in pixels. What they just measure is like, oh, it takes 4K videos, and they just leave it as that. At that point, you're like, it takes good photos. The camera starts saving data when its subject moves. It has a smile shutter function for taking pictures. I don't feel like smiling now. You can charge it with both Type-C USB and key. The display is 4K HDR. This model supports HDR. Wow, this is like sci-fi. I don't understand what you're talking about. So just select a model for me. I made coffee. Here you go. Thanks. And for you, Kaguya. Kaguya, is that? Did you finally get a smartphone? Well, my old phone broke. You were so resistant to getting a new one. No matter how hard I tried to persuade you, you kept insisting that you didn't need one, that you would use the same phone for the rest of your life. You were so set in your ways. Well, welcome to the modern world. I wasn't that set on keeping my flip phone. I installed Line. Yeah, give me your Line ID and I'll give you mine. We're on the age of information technology. Kaguya was forced to get a smartphone because flip phones have gone extinct. Well, in 2020, Motorola has actually released a flip phone. It's actually kind of a half phone, but it's like that flip. It's like a fold phone, but it's a flip phone. It's kind of cool. Kind of impractical at the exact same time, but I was like, that's kind of cool. I like that. Flip phones were the coolest. Even cooler ones are Sony Ericsson ones that you actually could just flip around like that. Phones back in the day were so freaking awesome. Phones were so cool back in the day, but nowadays you're like, not so good. Don't like them. They're boring. It's just a slab of glass and metal. What is it anymore? You can't get random things on it. You can't get DMC free on it. Playing DMC free on a flip phone was the best, I must say. Everyone knows a smartphone is an essential accessory for a high school student. From making plans to hanging out to texting, everything happens via phone. Just choosing which words to type can set hearts aflutter. And when you don't get a reply right away, it can seem like a matter of life and death. So students even confess their love via phone. That's right. This past year has been a complete waste because these two weren't connected through line. Becoming a line friend is the ticket to loving this day and age in Japan. Now's my chance. I can ask her to forgive. I can ask her to give me. Yeah. I can ask her to give me her line ID now that she's installed the app. It's actually quite different because the same things apply over here. I don't even know how people confess love anymore. It just sort of happens, I guess. Oh no, I remember. It was through Facebook back when I was in school. Facebook was the central place to go and be like, "Yo, I like you, and let's go out." Because then you'd be like, because then it would happen, and then they would up their relationship status to being in a relationship. And you're like, "Oh, you were losing your mind when it happened." It was the coolest shit ever. Everyone was like, "Oh shit, someone's going out." It was, oh man. I'm talking about it happened 20 years ago. It only happened like 6 years ago for me. Oh man, life has changed so drastically since I was in high school. I'm 23 and I'm like a 40-year-old at this point. God damn it. Yeah, but that's essentially what happened. It was the Facebook renaissance. It was the key. Like, you were the hot shit in school when you actually had the relationship status to in a relationship with someone. You're like, oh my god, and then it would be like comments like, "Get in there, boy." It was good. Those are the good days. Nowadays I have zero idea. I don't even use Facebook anymore, let alone even find out how people confess their feelings for one another in school anymore. Maybe Instagram, I guess. Instagram's still popular. We've still even through Facebook. I don't even know. I have zero idea. I don't know these things. I'm old. Now's my chance. I can ask her to give me her line ID now that she's installed the app. But asking her to give me her line ID would be like a confession of love. I just come to the conclusion that humans never grow. I just come to the conclusion that humans never grow up. What kind of philosophy is that? We went through a similar exchange when I bought my smartphone. Well, it's natural that Xiaomi would have behaved the same way. She would never ask me to give her my line ID. I have to give her some kind of excuse. Shirogane, would you like to exchange line IDs with me? My line ID, of course. Huh? Xiaomi didn't resort to any chicanery? I've never seen that word in my life. Chicanery? She just asked me directly. No way. Is she plotting something? I don't think she is. Secretary Fujiwara, is something wrong with Kaguya today? You didn't notice until now? We were all just talking about it. No, I didn't. I wonder why Kaguya is so depressed. Did a relative die? Does she have a stomachache? Maybe she didn't get enough sleep because she was up too late playing video games. It only happens to you. It's because her phone broke yesterday. Is it because her phone broke yesterday? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Everyone is worried about her. Kaguya's family circumstances prevent her from talking about her personal problems to anyone outside the family, so we shouldn't make wild assumptions. Why don't we just act normal? She might tell us eventually. Okay. The decision was to act normal. They decided not to treat her like a fragile flower. This might seem callous to an outsider, so this is Kaguya's line ID. Why don't I send her a text? Actually, I have a better idea. It was the right thing to do. I just created a student council group. Would you all like to join it? Yes, sure. Oh, there wasn't a group until now. Good. I thought you left me out. I'll never do that. Let's make a shared album where we can upload all photos we want. That's good enough for Kaguya Xiaomi. I'll upload my sports festival photos. Can I upload all my snow photos? Shirogane wasn't going to create a student council group until you got a smartphone. He didn't want you to be left out. This is a great time because you must have lost all your photos. It's kind of sad when your smartphone doesn't have any photos on it. What Kaguya wanted to hold on to was the record of the ordinary days she'd shared with a certain someone. Her photos were a proof of that. Kaguya was feeling down because she had lost all those pictures. However, if you share your precious memories with others, you've taken all these photos without telling me? if they're truly precious, the people who share those memories with you and want to hold on to them too. Bro, it gets you in the feels. Gets you in the feels. It's a lot of photos. That's because we've all been taking lots of pictures. I thought I'd lost everything when my flip phone broke, but my new phone has even more photos than the old one already. Xiaomi smartphone model just came out. I wish I had one. It could take pictures when the camera detects that the subject is smiling. Can we try that function out? Huh? How do I do that? We're ready. Now, Kaguya. What? Smile, smile. You have to smile. You have to smile to get your picture taken. Miko. Ah! I love this manga so much. It kind of makes you tear up a little bit. It's a beautiful manga. Like in certain today's battle result, Kaguya wins. She successfully made her smartphone debut. That was three girls make a heart sign with our hands like this. I make the bottom part of the heart with a victory sign. Oh, there's actually a is it almake? I think is what they're called. Ah, so Kaguya-sama, love is war. Hello, love is war. What you up to? Hello, Kaguya-sama. I'm depressed. No one wants me. Love is war. Why do you think that? Because everyone says I'm a liar. They tell me that love is not war. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this name. I wish I'd never been born. You dummy! Hey, love isn't war. So just change course. Take charge of your destiny, Kaguya-sama. Oh, now I see. All I need to do is change the plot to war is love. Unlikely to happen. And there we go. That is the whole entire. That's volume 11. Volume 10. So yeah, I must say, this manga actually excels in the kind of the character moments, I must say. Like, what this does perfectly is illustrate that the characters are really goddamn good. Like, it's got an aura of like nostalgia to it as well, because again, certain things that happen as manga, you do in theory remember yourself. The whole thing with creating a group chat, the whole thing with getting photos taken, the whole thing with losing your phone or breaking it and actually losing everything on it. It's stuff we actually do in theory actually remember ourselves. We as the audience kind of do in theory sympathise with her a lot. At least I do as well. So I've had moments like that before. I kind of appreciate it because then it kind of makes you tear up a little, because you kind of know how much these characters mean to each other. It's not just the fact that these characters are just there. They do actually share a bond that you do actually understand that actually is kind of very crucial. It's not just, oh, look at these characters. They're kind of zany. They're kind of funny. No, it's not that. You understand they actually are a close knit group of friends. Two is in love with each other. Maybe 3 and 4 are. Who knows? But yeah, it's very goddamn cool, and I like it because it kind of it allows those moments that need to actually hit even better. Like in essence, if you didn't have that sense of chemistry in this manga, it would just lose all sense of lose sense of everything basically. But because of how well you actually understand why these moments mean to these people, it hits you even more, and it reminds you of your own life as well. I can't get enough of this manga for that reason. I love reading it because you get moments like this, and because of it, you kind of like, it's cute. I mean, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to remember like how life was like 6 years ago, especially in high school, like fairly recently, because so many things have changed. I mean, essentially, Facebook was the pinnacle point. Actually, confess your love to someone back in my life, but nowadays I have zero idea. And I guess the same thing must apply in Japan with Line. But yeah, I kind of appreciate it. I appreciate the moments this manga actually kind of gives you. It doesn't shy away, and it actually has those moments as well. I like how every single secondary character really actually play a massive role into this. Like in essence, certain things these secondary characters do impact the primary characters as well. The same thing happened with Nagisa as well. That's why I appreciate the whole entire moment, because a lot of what happened is what happened beforehand. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I like how certain characters are starting to come to their own as well, especially Miko Ino as well. She is best girl, but she actually is coming to her own. She actually is kind of really goddamn cool, because she actually has those moments that really do actually make her shine. Yeah, she can tell that she has a long way to go, and I kind of appreciate that, because she's not very outward. She actually is quite shy, and I actually kind of appreciate that as time goes on. You might see her break out of her shell. And yeah, I mean, this volume and last actually probably proves actually is my top 5 manga of all time, I must say. I just love it. I think it's actually really goddamn good. So yeah, that is me done for today. I believe we've got 2 more volumes to catch up with until we catch up completely to what's currently out, like on Viz. So yes, you have enjoyed, and hopefully one day actually simulcast the rest of it. Hopefully. So yes, you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave a follow on Twitch because indeed it's been quite a bit. If you've enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube, then do free leave a like on YouTube because indeed it's been quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube, and doing free leave a sub on YouTube because indeed it's been quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a follow on Twitter or join my Discord as well. Both will tell you when these streams are live and streams I do as well. Until next time with volume 11 of Kaguya-sama, Love is War. See you guys later. Bye for now.